say that the victim has been pronounced deceased at 13/1:59 hours today. South Bureau Homicide is working this case, as are many other detectives.
You got knocked the out, man!
What's going on, y'all? What it is? So guys, I wanted to come on here and slide on this topic real quick in regards to what happened to PNB Rock yesterday. If you guys don't know who he is, he's a rapper from Philadelphia, and unfortunately he was taken out in Los Angeles on yesterday while he was eating at a Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles joint. Right now, there's a video that's circulating all over social media showcasing the aftermath of PNB being shot. And I just want to say to the person who actually posted that video, you have to be a sick and deranged individual to show this man laying on the floor swimming in his own blood. You have no respect for this man's family and no respect for this man's child, most importantly. And I hope that you get all the karma in the world that you deserve, because that was just some ill-advised, deplorable, disrespectful. I mean, it was just bogus. And I'm just baffled that people just don't have the kindness and decency these days, right? And they don't govern themselves accordingly and do the respectable thing, you know, in that given moment. People are just looking to go viral for whatever reason. Now, PNB Rock, whose real name is Rakim Hashim Allen, basically he's known for wearing a lot of jewelry, and you know, this brother loves his ice, and so he's rocking all the chains, the Rolexes, the pinky rings and things of that nature. And in a perfect world, you should be able to rock your jewelry in peace, right, without the threat of being robbed. But unfortunately, that's not the world that we live in, right? So in all retrospect and in all honesty, this brother should have been more careful. But the dynamic of this situation is a little bit more disturbing in my estimation, because it was his girlfriend who posted their location while they were eating at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. Now, her name is Stephanie, and this was a critical mistake that ultimately led to PNB losing his life. And I'm really down on her, and I'm disappointed in her in this regard, because PNB sat down with DJ Academics and he talked about, you know, feeling the threat of being robbed while being out in Los Angeles and things of that nature. And so guys, I want you to listen to a clip of DJ Academics and PNB talking about how he felt that, you know, there were people that were preying on him out there in the Los Angeles area, and then I'll be back.
They like, yo, give me your chain. Like, I'm like, yo,
try me on some. It'd be like every time
they try to take your jewelry or some shit?
I don't know, but it'd be like I be on, and I'm not where I'm from. We like sneaky criminals. Like in LA, it's like they bold. It's like they want you to know. They want to spark a conversation with you first before they get into. Some of them might just go crazy. Like I know some that too. They might be on their sneaky too. But the majority of the times I got into some shit, it was like they just gave a drop up too fast. You feel me? So the second time I got into some, I was just talking loud, wanting me to hear their conversation. And it's like I'm with my peoples. Like I'm with my daughter and my girl. Like, why they talking about this gangster shit? Like, with this around? Like, we outside, we on Fairfax. I'm like, man, you know, I already peed the blitz. We out.
Gangsters out there on Fairfax?
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, what the f is going on? Like, I'm on Fairfax right now. So I'm like, man, we out of here. You feel me? Like, we going. My girl, like, no, we ain't. What's wrong? I'm like, I'm just going off of the vibes. Like, we out.
Is she peeping the energy? Because I'm
she
you
ain't
on point.
Yeah, she ain't peeping. She was thinking I'm tripping.
About women sometimes.
She be thinking I'm tripping. So, in the mix of all this, I'm like, no, we out. So she peeped that I'm serious. She's like, no, we out. We drive probably like 2 blocks in the street. She thinking she pulled over somewhere else. Like, oh, I wanted to go to this store right here. And then in the mix of me, like telling her like where to park at, it's like somebody just came fast and took the parking spot, like the same spot that we. Yeah. I'm like, dude, they must have been following me or something, bro. How the car get behind me this fast? Like I ain't even look. I look back, was there quick as shit. And then when I walked past, like the car bombed out, like it tinted to the max.
Oh yeah.
I'm getting all this heat coming from the car though. Like I'm feeling the energy coming from the car. I'm like, damn, who that car? Like on some other shit. I ain't go in the store for 2 seconds. The same people coming from out the car, hop in the store, hype as shit, say some gangbanging shit, some set of I don't know what they say. This is some shit.
Set tripping.
But it was like something that I recognized the energy. You feel me? I'm like, what? You feel me? Like he like started talking to me on some gay shit. Like I'm like, bro, do you know me? Like you know me from somewhere? He like, I know who you is, trying to get me to like get into some shit. So I'm like, man, I flagged him off and I just walked out the store because I already know like what this go. You feel me?
You don't that make you nervous? It's like you with like your girl.
All right, so you guys heard the interview with DJ Academics and PNB, and basically the one thing that's very telling is the fact that his girlfriend never took what he was feeling seriously. He felt bad energy before in LA, and what did she want to do? She wanted to go shopping. She didn't take his feelings into account, and then on top of that, she ended up dropping his location on yesterday, and this brother ended up losing his life. Now, I'm not going to put everything on her because he should have been moving smarter with security and things of that nature. And to be quite honest, you don't have to be so flashy. You know you're in Los Angeles, you know they banging out there, and so you have to govern yourself accordingly. But at the end of the day, y'all, I gotta keep it real. This was a catastrophic mistake on the part of his girl, right? You know, you got to live with this for the rest of your life. You are the reason why your boyfriend is no longer here, and then you have to explain that to his daughter. Like, I don't understand what she was thinking. You mean to tell me that posting some chicken and waffles was more important than, you know, protecting your boyfriend who's already had, you know, a feeling like people were out to get him? You're gonna post the location? What in the world, man? How do you do that? You're supposed to have his back. You're supposed to understand and listen to your partner. And if they have feelings of concern about anything, those feelings of his should have been at the forefront of your mind to make sure that you did everything possible to keep him safe. You know, this is just the ultimate tragedy. And it's a travesty, honestly, to his family, to her and her family. I mean, this right here, you will never be able to shake this. You know, she will never be able to shake this. This was a mistake that some people within his family will never forgive, and a lot of people are going to speculate and ask, hey, you think she did this on purpose, you know, to gain some type of financial stability? She didn't want to be with him, but just wanted to be, you know, just wanted to have his money. Like, there's a lot of things that people are going to, you know, assume. This is just a messed up situation, guys. Now, the last thing I want to say before I slide out of here is this. You know, I see a lot of women on social media trying to defend, you know, her actions. There's no way you can defend this. This was just a goofy move. It really was. And so, you know, I don't understand why y'all trying to justify, you know, her actions. She should have never dropped that location. She should have never dropped it. You know, and it just sounds like, you know, from him speaking in that interview with DJ Academics, again, she was just more concerned about living the good life, you know, over the fact that, hey, my boyfriend needs to be protected over here, so I need to watch everything I do. And so at the end of the day, you can't defend this. This was just pure T stupidity. But anyway, I'm gonna let this go right here. I want you guys to drop down and let me know what you feel about this situation. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And until next time, peace.